Hello, this is Will from Refuse to Be Feeble coming out of my Superman booth because I'm getting ready to do legs. And speaking of legs, being 60 and having to deal with the loss of muscle mass and sickness, I want to share some tips with you about regaining your health and keeping the muscle.
We are the people that refuse to be feeble. I say, yeah, we are the people.
So now we're with our leg machines. This is a vertical press. As you notice, I have my camel sign, and we also have my Marlboro sign because this is the butt smoking section. Here I'm standing next to a leg press. So let me talk to you about legs. As we get older, we start to lose muscle, and the most muscle we will lose are in our largest body parts. Largest muscular body part is the legs. The largest muscle in the body is the glute, then comes the back. So let me tell you a little secret. Being sick many times, having all these surgeries, at times I've lost over 100 pounds. I've lost 77, 70, 45, 47, 30, 20, and I can go on and on. What did I lose? I lost muscle. So even losing that amount, I was still looking to be in good shape, but I was small. Many times people go into the hospital, they get sick and they lose weight, but they think that's a good thing, and it's not. And for those of you who are using the Ozempic, let me tell you a little secret. Losing weight is not always the best thing. When you look at my clients who've gone from a size 16, 18 as of the females, and they end up in a size 4, most of them have gained weight. Why? Because muscle weighs more than fat. For an example, this machine here could weigh 500 pounds. Let's say this is muscle. If I wanted carpet to weigh 500 pounds, I may need this room, which is probably 60 by 60. I would rather weigh 5 of these than one carpet. That's why my clients don't lose weight, because they're building quality muscle. The thing we mess up with when we get older is we don't eat enough. And that's when I say we don't eat enough. We don't eat enough protein. We don't eat enough carbs because we're trying to watch our weight. And my joke is, I can cut off your right leg, you can lose 30 pounds, but that's not good for you. You need the muscle to carry you through life and to give you energy. When you start losing muscle and you lose the legs and you lose the butt, you become what we call old man butt or old woman butt, where you have no ass, it doesn't look good, and you have no power. What I mean no power is, you go to sit down and stand up. I'll give you an example. People go to sit down, if they do this, put their hands down, twist, and sit this way, or if they do this and plop, they go to stand up, they lean forward and do this and come up, or they will push off and do that. It's because they lost their muscle mass, but they feel good because they're wearing a smaller size. I'm here to tell you the most important thing you need to do when you get older is keep your muscle mass. Because as we get older, if you go into the hospital with, say, pneumonia or something like that, and you go to lose a lot of weight like I did, if you don't have the muscle mass, you're dead. Example, that's just how it is. So what you need to do is not necessarily, if you're afraid to squat, there's so many machines that you can do to help you keep that. Now, this is a leg press. This is what I mean by training legs with intensity, and we will get into this. I will go into a leg press. You'll see me here with no shoes on. The reason why I like not having shoes, because I can feel it. A lot of times people get on here and they do one of these, and they go, and they tell you, I can't go deep because it'll hurt my back, it will hurt my legs. So the older you get, the less you do. You do things like this. You're using momentum and you're not tasking the body. Which is harder, to walk through a wall of fire or hold your hand over a flame? It's holding your hand over a flame. So what you need to do is, you come down twice as slow as you go up. So I'm coming down, I'm feeling it. The muscle stretching, I flex out. Flex out instead of doing this. My trainer, Giuseppe Pellegrino, would always tell me, if you're afraid, go home. So you have to be willing to go into that fire. Now, you don't necessarily need this machine. We have many more that you can do. But if you want to live a long, healthy life, many of us can live to be old, but our bodies can't move and we're going with crutches and everything else. You don't have to be that way. You just have to fight back. And so if you train your body with intensity, going through the full motion, eating the proper amount of food, eating enough food, because like I said, when we become older, we tend to eat less. And what we do is we skip our meals so we can go out with our friends and have dinner or drinks. Or if we eat bad at nighttime, we skip breakfast. You don't want to do that. You want to eat quality foods, get into the gym and train. That way, I always tell my clients, no crutches, no cane, no walker, no nursing home. This is Will.
We are the people that refuse to be feeble. I said, yeah, we are the people that refuse to be feeble. I said, yeah, we are the people that refuse to be feeble. I said, yeah, we are the people that refuse to be feeble.